Welcome back to the cabin. I drove up last night, and overnight we got some rain, but it's turning into a beautiful day and the ground's drying up. It's the middle of September and it's starting to feel like fall up here. I have some lumber being delivered today, so I put down some dunnage on the side here to keep it dry. You can see the boards over there. Today we're going to run this flexible gas line across the cabin under the floor joists, and we're going to terminate it just to the left of that window. And I got a 3/4 inch section of pipe. We'll drill a hole through the back wall there to the outside where the propane tank's going to be. First, I got to put some hangers up so I can support this pipe. I cut the hose to length, get rid of that excess hose. So now I put on the fitting. So first we got to put this part on so I don't forget, otherwise I'd forget. Then the ring goes on to the first groove. Now we take the channel locks, press that ring down. And now we're all set to attach the other end of the fitting. So it's important not to turn this part of the fitting, because this is where the seal is. I don't know if it comes out in the camera. There's a black surface there, that's the seal. So if I was to turn that fitting, then I could gouge the seal up on the gas line. So instead, I'll just thread this piece into this one. This will keep stationary. Right, so. Alright, so now I get some wrenches and tighten that down. Look what I found. A mummified mouse. That was from the time before I had a cellar door and they could actually come in. That door's kept them out. Now we got to drill the hole for the 3/4 inch pipe. So I have to finish tightening this fitting without moving this one. I think that's good. So now I'm going to thread the 1/2 inch pipe in. This piece will go through the wall. That feels good. thread this through the wall. So I took another piece of wood, drilled a hole through it so that this pipe will go through 3, 4, about 4.5 inches of wood for a little bit better support. I'll screw that on when it's in place. Good. All right, now outside work. That's a little better view of the pipe going out through the wall. So I drilled through with the hole, stuck the end of the 3/4 inch black iron pipe out. So this will be where my propane tank will go. And I have to run a line. I'm going to run a copper line over to the left, over pretty much between the last two windows. I'll bring it over there because that's going to be my wall heater supply. So I'll run the piece of copper over there. What I have to do next is figure out where I'm going to drill through for the wall heater. I'm going to use 3/4 inch pipe. Hopefully a 12-inch piece will be long enough. And then later on, there'll be a copper line running out around the side of the cabin for the propane instant hot water heater. I wasn't here, but the lumberyard came by and delivered another load of wood. I've got 24 pieces of tongue and groove, and I got some random 2x4s and 2x6s. So now I've got to get this down into the basement and stacked up. This is about half the wood stage to bring down into the basement. So now I will take those pieces and put them on the floor there next to the wall, stack them up until I need them. One of these days I got to build me a set of cellar stairs. Each year I say I'm going to do it, and each year I end up doing something else. They'll get done eventually. Well, that took about an hour. I got all the wood down here. You can see it in the bottom row. It's sitting on 2x4s. There are only about 3 pieces of tongue and groove left. So that's why I ordered some more. So I'm just amazed people like Raspberry Rock who bring in their materials like a mile using a 4-wheeler and a trailer, and all I have to do is pick up the phone and order it from the local lumberyard. I'm spoiled. I'm just trying to get a feel for how high to mount this heater. I have it 6 inches off the ground right now. The minimum clearance is 3 inches, so I'm double that. I just wanted to make sure it cleared the future window sills. The temperature control button is free and clear. It's not going to interfere with anything. So yeah, I think that's a good height for it. So now I'll drill my hole. Trying to figure where to put this heater was an issue because most of the wall space is now covered up. I've got my Murphy bed over here, and on the far wall here I got my attic stair ladder coming down, so I don't really want it over there. So where this will be is good too, because it means the gas lines can just run on the back of the cabin. And I don't want it too close to the wood stove either. So, oh, and then the other thing I had to do was make sure it cleared these outlets. Yeah, all in all, I think this will be a good space for it. The only space left, really. Well, success. This is where the pipe came out. Next, I need 2 elbows and a couple nipples for this pipe here. I've got the pipe fittings connected on the inside. I had to go to Home Depot to buy an 18-inch length of 1/2-inch pipe, and then I had them cut it down for me to 15 inches and thread the other end. So it came out good. I got the shutoff there. I've got a elbow on the outside, and that'll hook up to the copper tubing. Alright, so now we got to build the pipe outside. So I've got a drain trap here that's going to go like this. So we'll thread that on. So the plan here is to come up with a couple T's. This T will go off to the propane wall heater. I'll use copper tubing for that. This one will go off to a propane instant hot water heater, which I won't be installing until next year. And then the propane supply will come in the top. I ran my 3/8 copper tubing. I'm glad I bought 20 feet of it. So now we'll flare this end and hook it up, and then we'll do the flare on the other end, hook that one up. Nice clean end. Put the flare nut on first so I don't forget. Well, I got the copper tubing in. I got everything sealed up with some caulk, weatherproofed. I was not able to pressure test it yet. I forgot to bring my small pump up, so we'll do that next trip. But I got the gauge on there. I got a Schrader valve for a pump, so we'll see if there's any leaks next trip. Well, that is going to do it for this week. Got a lot of piping put together, which is a good thing. Got a little rest and relaxation as well. If you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you back at the cabin next time.